Drafted in 15, going to camp was fun, getting to be around everybody, especially the success they had the year before. They didn't really weren't expected to do what they did. And then they brought in, Stanton and a few other guys, which was cool to be around those guys.
So they have like 4 closers that are at the back end of their bullpen, or at least guys that could do that. Were you able to pick their brain? I mean, first year I roomed with Robin Roberts, who had like 270 wins. I was 19, he was 38. So did they give you any insight into being a relief pitcher?
Yeah, a little bit. I kind of try to talk to everybody while I was there. Different guys for different pitches, stuff like that. But I talked to Chad Green a lot. He's one of the guys that, I try to pick his brain a little more than the other guys. We're kind of the same guy. He throws a ton of fastballs and, rarely has to use his off speed. So that was kind of the guy I try to talk to the most.
So you come from, Mount Juliet, Tennessee. I thought it was up in the mountains. It's, about 17 miles from Nashville. When you, went to high school and then eventually to Southern Miss, in high school, other sports?
No, not in high school. I played football and basketball growing up, but just baseball in high school.
And then when you got to Southern Miss, Tommy John, after your freshman year?
The year before, senior year of high school, had at the end of the year, and then rehabbed my whole freshman year.
So what was that like?
Oh, it was brutal. Waking up every morning, going to rehab, then going to class, then going back to rehab, then going to weights. It was a mess, but it was all worth it in the end.
So how do you see your role with the Orioles? I mean, I know you're happy to be in the big leagues, obviously, but I watched some of your film. I got to see you pitch twice. Real good fastball, slider on occasion, and you actually have a split-fingered fastball.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully I can hopefully be in the back end of the bullpen here. Anywhere in the bullpen would be great, but I prefer 7th, 8th, 9th inning, whatever they need.
And what was closing like in the minor leagues?
It was fun. I mean, you got to have a different mentality to close, really, than be, anywhere else. But for me, it was easy towards the end of the year. Beginning of the year, it kind of had an adjustment, which I got to close in the fall league a little too, so that kind of prepared me a little more for the start of this year.
What was the Arizona fall league like?
It was fun. Getting to be around all the guys. Everybody's top prospects, great competition out there. It was a lot of fun.
And for the trivia buffs out there, you and I share the same birthday, only like 47 years apart.
Yeah, it's not too far apart.